Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Vibe with the Ivy YouTube channel. Today we have another interesting vlog. So most of the people have requested or they have asked me very many questions in the aspect of they want to know me more. So I want to answer your questions that I have seen you ask, and I hope I will answer them to your level best. Okay? So to begin with, people have asked what is my real name. My real name is Ivy, as you've seen in the YouTube channel. It's Vibe with Ivy, that's my real name. Others have asked me where did I go to school, so maybe I'll do it briefly. So for primary, I went in an academy called Plainsville. For high school, I went to Kangaroo Girls High School. And then for campus levels, I went to Meru University. Yeah, Meru University, and I did business and information technology. So if you have some job out there that relates to my field, maybe you can connect me and I'll be really grateful. So another question that I saw is what is my favorite meal? So personally, I do not have a favorite meal. I don't have a meal that I call favorite or it's a meal that I love eating. I think I'm not a food person. I just eat to survive. So I don't have a favorite meal. A worst meal also, I do not have a worst meal. One problem with me is once I love something with a circumstance. For example, you'll find me now I like fish. Tomorrow I might be liking another type of meal. So for me, I don't have that specific go for meal. Okay, another person asked what is my hobby. So for my hobby, I think I love traveling. Traveling has that, it helps you meet new people and it helps you appreciate other people's culture. It helps you also appreciate other people's way of life and also how they think. You know, once you live in a certain place by yourself, you tend to imagine and to think that that is how things run everywhere. No, by the time once you decide to travel to these other places, it's when you'll realize that different people are doing very different things, unlike the way you are expecting in your brains. Also, it helps you grow your thinking capacity because you get to interact with very many other cultures and very many other environments that will help you know how do I cope in such an environment, or what do I do if I find myself in this and this type of an environment. So for me, my hobby, I really love traveling. Traveling gives me that calm vibe and it helps me also get that broader perspective of thinking. So someone else asked me where I come from. Okay, I'd not like to say where I come from, but not let's just grow as a community. Let us not tribalize where we came from. For me, what I can say, I am a Kenyan. That is the whole perspective about it. I am a Kenyan. It doesn't matter which tribe I come from. We are all one family, one united family that we can grow to become better and to achieve very great goals without looking at the tribal basis of a person. Okay. So someone else asked me what I do currently. So as you've seen, I've posted a couple of farming content. Currently, I can say I have concentrated majorly on farming. Farming is doing great to my end. It is really providing me with a lot of profits, if I can say that. But as I always tell you, also farming has its own challenges. Do not just start because I'm saying there are profits. I looked at the challenges that I'm currently facing in the farm. Please, you can watch and see now the other negative side of life. But for me, farming is good. If it was not, it could not have been good, I would have already quitted. So, what inspired me to farming is another question that I saw. So, when I was starting of farming, I didn't even have an inspiration. I just completed my degree level. Okay, graduated, got my certificate. Now there is another hassle of finding a job in my country. And I was like, can I try farming and see What is the response that it will give? Will I get the profit or will I get the losses? So I started doing small scale farming. I started with a small piece of land where I grew watermelons. And to surprise you, the harvest that I made, and by good luck or by good chance, the watermelons now at that time, there was scarcity in the market. So for the farmer, selling those watermelons, I really sold them at a very high price, and I got some very good profits. Now that is when I realized that farming has some good money, and now I had to figure out ways of understanding what is this farming. So I've never done any agricultural course my entire academic journey. So I took that extra effort to know what happens in the farming sector. For me, my farming, I learned it here in YouTube. I would come and listen to what other farmers are doing in their farms, or know what are the key essentials that I need to check on. That is when I learned that I am not supposed to grow a crop in my farm because I've watched someone else grow that crop in their farm and it is doing well. No, I really learned about the soil pH testing, the climatic conditions. Now that they have changed what I need to do, so I've learned a lot of farming tips here on YouTube, and that is what generally is helping me in my farm. Another question that I saw is, why did I choose to do farming yet I'm really quite young? I don't know who told you guys that farming is for the old generation. Okay, now which other work can I do if I do not farm? That to me is the closest thing that I could manage to do depending on the situation that I was in. But now, currently, let me tell you guys, people despise farming, yet farming has a lot of good money. That is one thing that I came to realize. People tend to think that farming is for the old. No, even you as a young person can try to do farming. And once you harvest and sell that produce, you will never view farming the same again. So that is why, okay, I cannot say the reason that why am I doing farming and I'm a young person. Really, for the money. Let me answer that question that way. I do farming for the money because it has quite some good cash. That is why I do farming. Again, it is a passion. With time, I've realized I love being in the farm. Despite the many challenges, I love being in the farm because the positive side is carries the greater weight compared to the negative side. Okay, another question that someone asked me, what else do I do apart from farming? Currently, I'm doing a couple of things apart from farming that are a bit private or that are a bit personal. But you can see, apart from farming, I'm also doing content creation. It's another thing that I'm doing apart from farming. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I've left out any question. No, I don't think I've left out any question. I think I've answered you all the questions that you had from me. But if you still feel like you have your own question that I have not answered, please, you can comment in the comment section. I'll be also glad to answer you. It doesn't matter. I can do another video to answer you your questions. So keep them coming and I'll be responding to them as they come. So thank you guys for watching till the end of the vlog. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Till we meet in the next one. Bye bye.